Hello everyone, it's your Framer expert here. So today we'll be doing an exciting tutorial on Accordion Dropdown in Framer. So we'll be doing 3 variations of Accordion Dropdown, but because of the length of the video, I'll be breaking it into 2, which is the simple and the complex. Now the complex is whereby when you click on a FAQ, it automatically closes the opened one. So that's why it's called the complex one. And this is an image accordion whereby there's an image in it and you could put an image in an accordion, which is quite interesting. So I'll be showing you guys how you can get all this done in Framer. So let's jump into the tutorial now, guys. We'll start off by trying to create the accordion button. So we do this because we don't have any text in the project currently. We duplicate our text and then we change the direction to be vertical. So now that we've gotten our text, so we just tack it because you are trying to create the accordion field, so it has to be in a stack. And now when it's in a stack, you could call it whatever name you want to call it. So for this tutorial, I'll be calling it FAQ card. Next, you should try to ensure that your text doesn't have any transform. The reason why my text currently has transform is that I duplicated the text which had a capitalized transform, so I had to ensure that my text doesn't have a transform at all. So now I'm going to change the text to who is Dennis of OKK. I guess you guys want to know that, right? Yeah, so that's it. So after I've changed my text, the next thing I had to do was to reduce the text size to what I feel is best. I feel like 16 is best. So when you are done with that, you should put the icon, the drop down icon. You could use a plus sign, you could use any sign that you want. But for this tutorial, we'll be using the first 4 icons. They are really amazing. They have loads and loads of icons variation that you could think of. So you must ensure that you put the first 4 icons within the FAQ card that you created. Ensure it is within. That's very important. And after we've done that, we need to create a stack around the FAQ card because we want our FAQ card to be within a container. As you could see, it's too stretched out. So when you've created your FAQ container, then you put a max width of 800. So that makes it super responsive across all devices. Next, we're going to reduce the size of the icon to 24 by 24. And after we've done that, then we'll look for the best icon for the FAQ. And I believe Carrot Right is the best icon we can use for FAQ section because it's widely used. Next, we change the color to be very black. And then what I love about the first one is that you can play around with the weight. And there you have it. We'll have a nice weight for this icon. And that's super cool. So as you could see, we're almost done with everything. Everything is looking quite nice. The FAQ card is looking quite nice. So now we have to change the color of the FAQ card to be black. So we just go over to fill. Then we change it to black. That is 000. I noticed that some of you may be asking, why is it 6000? I only put 3. When you put 300 and press OK, it duplicates 3 more. So that's how you get it. So after we've done that, we need to increase the padding to be 16, and that works very well. I've played around with this and I know it works very well. Then you change the text to be white, and that's FFF, and you click on OK and it gives you 3 Fs, and that's white. Yeah, just play around with your colors and you get used to it. Then now we have to change the radius to be 16, and I've played around with it and I think 16 is the best. Padding of 16, both right, top, bottom, right and left is the best, and radius of 16 is the best. And as you could notice, we're almost done with everything. But now you notice that there's a drop down. So how can we do that? So we have to make answer and question within the FAQ card, and that's why you have to stack both the icon and the text and call the first one question. I hope you understand. I hope you're following me. And then you duplicate the question and change it to answer, and then go to the FAQ card and change the direction to be vertical. And when you've done that, you'll notice that you're almost there. Then now you have to go to the answer stack and remove the icon. When you have done that, the text has to be a bit different. By you making it a bit different, you just reduce the size to be 15. When you reduce the size to be 15, then you can play around with the opacity, and I believe the best opacity is 0.8. Then when you've done that, you now see that there's a differential way between the question and the answer. And when you are through with that, you create a component called the FAQ card. And then you can start playing around with everything. So in the first variant, you go and hide the answer. That's the first thing you do. Hide the answer. And now for you to understand what variant is that, you rename it to be closed. Name that variant to be closed and create another variant and name it opened. Now this open variant will have the answer. So you go to the answer and then make it show. Click on show. And you're almost there. Now you notice that the icon flips when it's opened. So you go over to the icon and then change the rotation to be -90. That way it flips. It has that nice cool animation of it flipping. Now we create the hover state, because as you could see, when you are hovering on it, it changes the color. So we make a hover state and then just change the color. It's quite easy when you are making a hover state in Framer. And now we're just going to be playing around with the color till we have the best color that suits our style, and always ensure that the contrast level is quite good. It has to have a good contrast level. Now for us to make that color reusable, we just add it to our styles. So we just click on the plus icon and then call it whatever you want to call it. For this tutorial, we'll be calling it secondary, so that we can go to our open and just click on secondary, and then we have that same color instantly. And as you can see, we're almost done. Now we just need to make it interactive. Now by making it interactive, you click on your variant and then you will notice that it has something at the edge. Just drag it to the other variant. Now I'll show you a shortcut. When you click on the closed variant, just click on L and it automatically gives you that same feel of dragging. So you drag it back to your close, and then you have a situation whereby when you click on it, it opens, and when you click on it, it closes. So let's just try it out now. You see that it has the overstate, and when you click on it, it opens, and when you click on it, it closes. If you notice, you'll notice that it's chopped off. That's because the overflow of the FAQ container is set to be hidden. It kind of chops. So you just click on the overflow and set it to be visible. The overflow container, set it to be visible, and there you have it. Everything works quite well. Now let's duplicate more FAQ cards so that we can see it work very smoothly and superbly. So let's head back. So we just head back and we click on Ctrl D to duplicate the FAQ card. Next, we change the FAQ container direction to be vertical, and everything is looking quite well. Now we have an issue. We can't edit the content of the FAQ component. So what are we going to do now? We have to head back into the component and then assign them a new variable. So you have to create new variables. So for the question, we just call it question, and then we head over to the answer and then call it answer. Then go to content, ensure it's on content, then you create a new variable and then call it answer, and we're done. Then when you head back to your component, you can see the variables, so you could just put whatever you want to put there. Like now, who is Dennis? He's an excellent Framer developer. Yeah, that you should hire. Yeah, then we should just ensure that we put the question mark, and now when we click on it, you can see how it looks like. It works quite smoothly. Now all we have to do is just to give the other FAQ components different names and different question and different answer, and we're done. So for the next one, what is the best no-code website builder? Definitely the answer is Framer. And then we go to the last one. which is very, very important. Which is very, very, very important. Should I like, comment, and subscribe to this YouTube channel? What is the answer, guys? The answer is a definite yes. So, I'm done with the question. Then I have to just impute the answer, and the answer I impute is yes, please. Yes, please. As you can see, we're done with everything. So let's just preview it and see how everything works. As you can see, everything works very smoothly. And can you believe it? You have been able to create an accordion in Framer just by following this video, which is quite incredible. Now the next step is just for us to check if it's very responsive, and let's play around. Sorry for the glitches, I don't know why it is, but as you can see, it is very responsive. We reduce it up to 320, man. That's the lowest I can any phone can take. So as you can see, it's very, very responsive. So if you follow this tutorial, you have a very, very responsive drop down accordion in Framer, which is super, super good. And I hope you follow this tutorial and you are able to create this accordion yourself. For now, we are done. So what I'll be giving you guys in the next tutorial video will be this image accordion drop down, and also I'll be telling you guys how you can do this complex accordion drop down, in which when you click on an FAQ, the other one closes, which is super, super cool. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Until I come your way next time, do have a blissful day and bye for now.